Key narration volume set to 100.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track? Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
First play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a deep man. Snags it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arizona State Sun Devils. Fork 'em, Devils. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football.
Spaces. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He might want another play. Arizona comes out with another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The give to the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Arizona in a hurry. Off play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Taylor has it. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado and a history buff too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Arizona right back to the line. Big fullback's got it. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Spits it out to the back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll gather on the sidelines now as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used to play fake, now to throw. Got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the BYU Cougars. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It is perfect. The lead up to 5 in the second. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Florida State Seminoles. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense.
And the Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him. Play action fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hawkeyes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Catch in the middle. It's Payne. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Quarterback making adjustments. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive in the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Looking to pass. It's James. Snagged out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a catch. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Klopfenstein. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's James. Here comes the heat. Slides away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll give it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's taking a deep shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it at the 25. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's James. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Keep it on the ground. And the Hawkeyes will move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give is to Taylor. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. Touchdown, Iowa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's James. He's going up top here late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves,
And the Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Zips offense will come out first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the single running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa 7, Akron 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Punt is on its way. He'll return it from around the 50. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Hawkeyes in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said, oh.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Zips decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Power football with the run. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here.
That's the end of the first half. The score, Iowa 13, Akron.
And the Zips will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The Hawkeyes get it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the ground. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Henry. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They just keep firing. They get to him as he throws.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Zips are in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Complete downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the...
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Fires downfield. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Loss of 6. Offense will stop.
They'll test the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner is stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught in the backfield. It's crossed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He takes it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find...
Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got a man, it's Strowman. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. Across the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Here we go.
They want that clock to run. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The Eagles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Offense working from the pistol. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Strowman. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. They'll try to convert on fourth and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.
The Bears will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Second down coming up.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Number 90 on supplemental. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Taylor. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go.
Taylor has it. can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's going to get loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Iowa! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Bears headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Iowa 14, Baylor.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Everybody has to be set, they have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give is to Taylor. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
On the play. Brings up second down.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense will be first on the attack. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. It's
a running room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
That's the end of the first Tied 0-0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Military stun.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
USC 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And
here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100% zone.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Bailey. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down with the slide.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Iowa 14, USC 0.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They keep it on the ground to open the third.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He's got it. 1st down and more. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Timeout. Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Sticks it in his belly. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score, Iowa 14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
On the play.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming.